dear students, I hope you all are fine. So students, your exams are very near, so work hard for your exams, and this is your last video of this chapter. So today we are going to start our next topic, that is plastics. So what are plastic? You know very well. So it is the replacing metal and wood in every field. Then there are some plastics like PVC. PVC means polyvinyl chloride. Next one is bakelite. Next one is melamine, polythene, acrylic, then mine polystyrene. These are some plastics names. Then you know that plastic is used in utensils, containers, hoses. Means these are made up of plastics. Automobile parts also made up of plastic. Next one is the disadvantage of plastic. It is non-biodegradable, means it doesn't decompose. So next are the types of the plastics. First one is the thermoplastic, second one is the thermosetting plastic. So what is thermoplastic? Thermo means heat and plastic means it can be melted by heating plastic material and molding them again and again. Means we can mold that type of plastic with the help of heating again and again. But thermosetting plastic, when we heat, it melts and set a hard mass, so which cannot be melted again. This can be melted again and again, but thermosetting is the plastic that cannot be melted again and again. So there are the few examples of the thermoplastic. First one is PVC, that is polyvinyl chloride. Then polyethylene means polythene, nylon, terylene. Okay. So and here are the examples of the thermosetting plastic. First one is bakelite and melamine. These are the plastics that cannot be melted again and again. So these are used to making insulating handles for cooking, because if the cooking handles are made up of thermoplastic, then with heating they melts. Okay, so that's why these are made up of thermosetting plastic. Then pressure cookers, handles, body parts of electrical appliances. So these are made up of thermosetting plastic. Next one are the paints. So what are the paints? Paints are the oxide of zinc, magnesium and aluminium in suitable solvent. When we dissolve these mixture in the suitable solvent, then paints are formed. So earlier lead sulfate and lead peroxides are used to make the white paints, but now these are not used because these causes the nerve related diseases. Next one is the types of paints. First one is the water soluble and the second one is the water insoluble. Means they can dissolve in water easily, but water insoluble means these cannot be dissolved in water. So these are mixed with spirit and turpentine while applying. So next one is the enamels. What are the enamels? Enamels are the high gloss oil paints, means these are the high gloss or shiny paints. So used in hard non-porous surface. Non-porous means the surface that doesn't contain any space, that the molecules of that surface is tightly bound. So that type of surface is called the non-porous, like metals, walls, etc. So these enamels are used in metals and walls, etc. Then next one is the dyes. Dyes are the colored substances and these are used in textile industries for coloring, because dyes are used for the coloring, and these are extracted from the beetroot and from the flowers and also from the salt of iron, aluminium and chromium. So we get dyes from these. So next one is used, means dyes are used for coloring hair, skin, also cloths. Okay, so these are the uses of the dyes. Next is the examples of dyes. First one is alizarin red and second one is indigo blue. These are the two dyes that are mentioned in your book. Next we will see what are the silicones. So which is silicones are the polymers that are made up of siloxane. Siloxane means silicon and oxygen bond, in which the silicon and oxygen linkage is there. So that type of polymer are called the silicones. And you can say that hydrolysis of suitably functionalized silicon derivatives. Silicones are made up of siloxane, silicon and oxygen. Then these are water repelling in nature, it repels the water. Then its high thermal stability and dielectric strength. Next one are the uses of the silicone, where it is used. So in many aspects of aircraft and spacecraft assembly and maintenance. So it is used in aircraft and spacecraft assembly and maintenance, because they can withstand high stress and temperature extremes. So next one is building constructions. Silicone seatlets, adhesive and coating makes the construction material work better. Okay. Second one is the bakeware and cookware. So in the bakewares and the cookwares, silicone is used. Next point is silicones are the flexible and non-stick surface. So it is easy to clean and doesn't impart any type of flavor or odor to the food. Next point is it is used in car parts including the airbags, engine gaskets, headlamps, hydraulic bearing, ignition cables, radiator seals and hoses, then shock absorber, spark plug boots and ventilation flaps. So these are the uses of the silicone.